This is Wendy Day from Rap Coalition, and I'm here hanging with StreetGrooveMagazine.com. Thanks for logging on.
Surprisingly, people, the things that happen in South Florida, we ran into Wendy Day. And for those of you that don't know who that is, I can't even break it down myself. I let her do all the honors. Can you please just tell us a little bit more about yourself?
Of course.
Who you are in this industry, the music industry?
Sure, I'm happy to. My name is Wendy Day, and I run the closest thing we have to a union in rap music. When somebody is in an unfair or oppressive deal, we step in and we help free them from that deal. I started the company in 1992 as a not-for-profit organization, but I realized around 95 or 96 that just getting somebody out of a deal isn't quite enough. It's also important to get them into a good deal so that they can go on and be successful. And the first deal that I got to be a part of was Master P's deal at No Limit through Priority. And that was a really cool deal to have as a first deal, because from there I went on to help negotiate Eminem's deal, Twista's deal, David Banner's deal, the Cash Money deal at Universal. You know, that was a $30 million deal, so, and they own all the masters. So it was a really wonderful thing to add to my career. But I think the coolest part of my career is what I'm doing now. I'm helping artists put out their own records and retain 100% ownership and make all of the money themselves. And that's really important. It's easier to find an investor in today's music business economy than it is to find a record deal. So for the artist to make the lion's share of the money is just a really nice culmination to my 20 years in the music industry. I love what I do.
All I can say is when she speaks, I get chills.
And it's 95 degrees.
And it's 95 degrees. Good point. What does it require for them to even contact you and for you to even make a move on something?
Well, I think every artist needs to learn this industry, and that's the one thing that's really missing from the urban entertainment industry, is that artists tend to jump in with both feet. And it's just like, you know, if you're going to jump into a swimming pool, you're going to look first, you're going to make sure the water's safe, and you're going to make sure that you can swim before you jump in. And for some reason, folks don't do that in the music industry, and I don't know why. But artists really need to learn how this industry works, and then once you have an understanding, you can apply that to your talent and your abilities. And then once you have a little bit of leverage, that's where somebody like me can come along and really help you either to maximize your investment dollars to build your career, or if you're somebody that just can't find an investor, or you're not entrepreneurial and you don't want to put out your own record, you know, to at least get you into a deal that is to your benefit. Because most of the deals in this business are not. They're, you know, pimp-ho relationships. And rather than have that happen, it's better to learn what's fair and acceptable, and then you can go on and get a great deal. And that's always been my goal.
So, not to break your secret, but as far as okay, so as far as some of your networks that you were able to work out, because $30 million is not a little bit of money. So you have to have some pulls in your sleeve, you know. So as far as starting and meeting some of these people, how did you accomplish any of that?
Well, I'm going to use Cash Money as an example, since you used that as the example. I had found them in New Orleans in 1997. They had put out 31 CDs over a 6-year period. So they weren't new. You know, they had been doing this on their own, and they were very good at what they did. The only thing that they were lacking were really solid numbers. You know, so in those 31 CDs that they put out, they sold anywhere between 5,000 and 25,000 CDs, and they would put them out so quickly that they'd only work one record for a couple of weeks. You know, a month and a half, and then they put out the next record. And when I came along, you know, I was like, okay, this is great what you're doing, and your formula certainly is working, but let's work them a little bit longer than just, you know, a month or two. You know, let's work it like the way major major labels work projects, but let's go bigger and wider than just Louisiana and Texas, which is where they had their stronghold. So, at that point in time, I had been working with Do or Die in Chicago and Twista. So my network was really popping in the Midwest. So all I did was expand them into the Midwest and further southeast, and the territory became larger. Of course, it took more money for them to do that, but they were making more money because they had put out so many records over time. So we were able to negotiate them a deal where the labels were like, wait a minute, these guys put out, at this point it was 32 records, I haven't put out a record, put out 32 records over a 6-year period, and they're selling. Imagine what they could do with Universal or Sony or Jive behind them. And that's the way labels think. They want to take what you're working on in your movement and just put it on hyperblast, hyperspeed, and blow it up. So that's what they were able to do, and they knew they could do that based on what leverage and marketing we were able to offer for Cash Money as part of the deal.
Well, I must say, turn it this way. Yes, thank you. I must say that thanks to Sadar, aka Candyman 187, I have a pleasure to be sitting with Wendy, and I think this will probably be a great thing, So if you guys don't know how to contact her,
WendyDay.com.
Okay. Oh well, I was about to tell you guys something else, but can you say that for them? How do they find you? I should ask that better. How for people that would like to contact you and know more about you, how can they reach out to you?
The best way to do that is at WendyDay.com. I'm a geek. I'm very gadget driven. So the best way to reach out to me is through my website. You can email me at rapcoalition@AOL.com, or you can go to my website and find out my phone number, my Twitter address, and reach out to me however you're comfortable.
All right, thank you a lot. Thank you. Appreciate it, for sitting here with us.
Not a problem.
All right.
I was expecting this. I'm actually on vacation.
We have to add this in.
Happy to do it.
Met up with Wendy Day on a vacation. It's a beautiful day. You guys should see all the smoke and stuff. Oh, we're gonna have fun. Yeah, nice. All right, thank you guys for tuning in.